I ask myself, how and why do they pick the artists that they do for the categories when there's so much underground and underappreciated talent out there that deserves to be showcased? Because they want money! Oh yeah, that's why. And who wins best cleavage? Nicki Minaj or Justin Bieber? All coming up on WreckedRadio! Spoiler alert, it wasn't much different from any other music award show. But I am going to go over the things I liked and the things I didn't like about the performances and the awards this year. Let's start off with the awards because I don't have much good to say. One of the biggest disappointments was Carly Rae Jepsen for Newest Artist when she was running up against people like Fun and Gautier. At least she won against those butt-grabbing Brits. I'm kidding, I really don't care if they grab each other's butts, but I wish they'd stop making music. And when it comes to WreckedRadio, you know that rock, alternative rock, and all the other strands that come off of rock, we pay closest attention to. Well, this year in alternative rock, Linkin Park won, and this has been like their 4th or 5th win in the AMAs, and I don't get how, for one thing, they keep being put into the category, but when there's only 2 other artists being picked, yet they keep going for Linkin Park. I'm under the impression somebody's getting paid off. But I guess all the rock fans who care to waste their Sunday night watching the AMAs anyways, still believe that Linkin Park is the underdog. Except for me. I had to watch them because I need to talk about them. Literally, only reason. But enough about the awards that really don't matter. Let's talk about the performances that are the real reasons everybody's going to be talking about the AMAs on Monday morning. One of my admittedly favorite performances of the night was actually a Kelly Clarkson medley. And it was introduced by saying that Kelly Clarkson, after being 10 years in the business, is going to be releasing a best hits. And this was something kind of nostalgic for me because gosh darn it, I was there when she won American Idol. She was the first winner, and when she performed, they even set up a little tableau where she was auditioning in front of the 3 judges, and it went on to kind of reflect her music videos and really reflect her career. Kelly Clarkson, I believe, is one of those pop artists that transcended just selling out and selling in and just, creating somebody that fits the profile, because Kelly Clarkson really is real talent. She worked really hard to get where she is, as well as where she was in the competition to begin with, and I was very proud. I felt like a proud mama. In bad performances, one of my least favorite acts was the Backstreet Boys being on tranquilizers. Oh, that was The Wanted. I feel like I should know who they are, but they're so unforgettable that I forget. Seriously, it seemed like the kid on the far left didn't realize, seemingly, where he was, nevertheless, that he was a performer. It was boring. But if we're going to talk about an impressive performance, Pink has got to be outdoing herself again. My God, that woman is just talented and hardworking, because when it comes to the kind of interpretive dance that Pink performed tonight, it not only required so much skill and practice, anyone watching it would know that, even if you're not a dancer, but it also was incredibly emotional, and, having her sing through it, like, I gotta tell you right now, my mom hates Justin Bieber, like, with a passion, and it's hilarious to me, because, all of our hipsters out there, we're all standing on the sidewalk, and we're like, oh my God, Justin Bieber, I would never want to, and, all the cool kids are like, wow, I'm going to make an ironic statement comparing you to Justin Bieber, but my mom's just like, I hate that kid, he just is so bad, and I'm just like, Mom, you're cool. You can come hang out with us outside the cigarette store while we're listening to Lana Del Rey and talking about politics. But to put a damper on our party, Nicki Minaj was surprisingly one of my least favorite performances of the night. I love Nicki. Despite what anyone says, she's entertaining. I don't own one of her songs. I don't have one of her. I have Super Bass on my iPod. But besides that, I just like seeing her at the award shows. She's always exciting. But tonight, she seemed to have this arsenal of just tools that she could utilize. She had a beautiful set built around her of kind of a winter wood, and then she brought an entire choir on stage, but it felt like everything was very underused. She didn't even pretend to seem like she was singing with the chorus of her song. She just didn't care. But since it's such a Debbie Downer party, let's have the next 3 performances that I talk about be really good ones. No Doubt really did impress me with Lookin' Hot. They impressed me so much that I almost wish that I didn't only stay for Paramore when me and my brother went to go see them open for No Doubt 2 years ago. Almost. Linkin Park, I guess I can put in the good category. I felt I had to talk about them since not many rock artists were represented there tonight. There were only a handful. So they were good. They were good. They were good. But I could have just watched their music video and called it a night. And finally, the last performance of the night was Open Gangnam Style from Psy. And he had some dancing guests with him, but I did not catch who they were. You guys will definitely tell me. Best and worst dressed of the night. Going against all that I believe is holy, I would like to say that I like Taylor Swift's dress tonight. She looked very elegant. It was short, but it was very classy with gold and tan embellishments and sheer embellishments. And also, while we're talking about solid gold, Miss Heidi Klum, fashion icon, Victoria's Secret model, just looked awesome. Like, not only does she look good in her dresses, but her dresses look good in general. And that you can't say about everybody. Worst dressed, sorry, Nicki, why do you keep dressing like a clown? Like, you got a killer bod. You keep putting on paper princess dresses. I'm kind of getting sick of it. You can do better. You can look pretty. Stop it. So that's how I perceived the 2012 AMAs. You guys can tell me your favorite and least favorite moments of the night. If I didn't mention somebody, they weren't worth mentioning. Have a good week, guys. I will get back to ya with some new interviews from the Classic Crime and Mr. Rice of the Rocket Summer. So stay tuned. Peace, love, rock and roll.